One of the fastest growing industries in Pro AV today is virtual production. From big budget Hollywood films to popular television series, LED volumes are providing filmmakers limitless possibilities for their sets. But it's not just big budget movies and TV shows that can benefit from virtual production. Let's say that you want to shoot a commercial at sunset. Or maybe you want to take your short film to a mountain range. Or perhaps your student project could take place in the winter. Well, today we're here at View Studios in Orlando, Florida, to see how virtual production is now accessible to anyone on any size budget.
Virtual production is a new technology, and like any new technology, it's not cheap. The LED displays, the camera tracking system, the game engine, it's something that's not only cost prohibitive, but it's very difficult to get into. So one of the things that we're doing at View is really trying to make virtual production easier and more accessible.
We can help clients that need everything. They don't have a creative team, they don't have a production team, they don't have anything. We can help them kind of soup to nuts. Or we can have a client that comes in and they say, hey, we just need you to turn the lights on. We just need your space. And then of course, every shade of gray in between.
I'd heard of virtual production studios before, but getting to experience one this large and in person was amazing. For an AV and production geek like me, I felt like a kid in a candy shop.
So we have about 28,000 square feet of production space. We have this big, beautiful LED wall that is about 26 feet tall, 155 feet long, shaped like a J, with an LED ceiling as well. In here specifically, there's 1,504 panels, over 55 million pixels. So a small amount of technology.
We're on the back side of the LED volume here, and what's unique about this is in View Orlando, because we're in a sound stage that has a great ceiling and truss to it, we're able to dead hang all of these without putting any ground support. So it's letting us walk around freely now or bring the lifts and service them. The biggest thing when you have this much LED is really data and power. You know, you need a facility that can power this much wall, and then you need to be able to have the data management in a way that if you do have any issues, you can quickly get the wall up and running. So we've been fortunate that this has been a rock solid product.
With a blank canvas like this, it feels like anything you can imagine is possible. But what types of projects make the most sense for virtual production?
More times than not, you know, people are coming to us because they're doing something that's really on the edge of creativity. So they want to shoot on the moon or Mars, or they want to travel around the world in one day. Those are great things for virtual production.
In Orlando specifically, we've seen a lot of big commercials. So we've done WWE spots, which was really fun. We've also done music videos in some of our other stages. We have stages in Tampa, Nashville, and Vegas as well.
And I'll tell you, there's some times where, you know, we start to look at it and go, all right, if we're gonna shoot this park, we're gonna have to get the swing set and the slide and all this stuff. And you get to a point where you go, you know what, it might just be easier to go shoot this in a park. And so I will say virtual production is a tool. It's not a one-size-fits-all for every single project. It's incredibly useful, but we try to find what are the projects that it's really good for. And when you find that, that's the sweet spot of virtual production.
Virtual production can be daunting because it requires a variety of technical expertise. And finding professionals with just the right experience can be tricky.
If you're a stage operator, then you would need not only Unreal experience and knowledge and how to kind of master that, but you also need film, which is hard to find that combination. And then of course we need the technicians that help make sure that the wall runs appropriately.
I think people with an AV background, they understand LED and display technology. They likely understand the camera side of things, the lighting. So it's really that nuance of, okay, now how do we get people up to speed on motion tracking? And then same thing with the game engines. How do we get people, if traditionally we're working in Premiere or Photoshop, now they have to go to a full 3D real-time game engine. How do you get someone up to speed? So that's an area that we really want to help out. I look at View as a company that's stepped into a new territory a lot earlier than other people have. So we've quite possibly have failed at virtual production more than anyone else in the world because we've had more at-bats. So there's a lot of things that are gotchas when you're putting this much technology together that we help people say, hey, you know what, if you're gonna do virtual production, here's the book of how we've done it, and hopefully you can learn from some of these things to do it the best you can.
To check out more episodes of How They Do That, subscribe and follow us on social media. And if you know of an amazing AV experience we should feature, email us at video@avixa.org. Okay, so the last one was too much? Okay. Overall, that was great, man. Cool. I just forgot the line. I forgot what the last one was. What was the last one?